watching this.
Yeah,
What's happening?
I'm actually recording now.
Look
so.
at, I don't care. I'm just happy and mom free to keep. I mean, this is beautiful.
It's a big night. Big night. The news continues to break, and we're sitting here posting videos and answering your questions. And now I think you've actually organized a few, Dave.
Well, yeah, there's a couple there.
You've produced. Want me to start at the top of the page?
What do we? I don't care. I mean, there's some good ones in here. No, what's up with that?
You got Emily George. You got Lenora. Hey, what do you want?
Oh, that one's a good one. You can go from anywhere from there.
Jonathan Wilbur says you guys need some chicks. Michelle Daly Betchard says, Barsky, got plans for New Year's? I'm free.
Actually, I do. I'm going to be with my wife.
Oh, and then she says, NMV, what's that? Never mind, just saw the ring. You're such a heartbreaker, man, to this day. Smashing hearts, disappointing people, letting them back. You just wanted me to read that. So
I could crush her dreams. No, sorry, Michelle. Is that her name?
Michelle Daly Bishard.
Okay.
No. And then she says again, this sucks. Barsky, are you single? What? Just making conversation. You really sunk the hook there with Michelle. You know something, all kidding aside, Michelle, your taste is impeccable. He's a catch. He's one of a kind. He's unique, but he is utterly taken, utterly involved. Stacy Burns Gomez Schmelzer says, Mike, you love yourself so much. It shows. If you could ever be humble and decent and normal, I have a sister. I have a sister in Texas that's pretty.
Yeah, but then you'd have to go to Texas. That'd be terrible.
Stacy, if I love myself, like my name's Mike Rowe, okay? I do have a middle name, but I never use it. But I can't help but notice you're going with Stacy Burns Gomez Schmelz. You have 4 names. Just saying, for keeping track of who loves who. I'm going, the girl with 4 names seems to.
But she didn't name herself.
No, but she could have just said, I'm Stacy Schmelzer or Stacy Burns.
But you know how many Stacy Burns there are on Facebook?
No.
There's probably more than.
No, I don't.
There's probably more than,
Whatever, I think that.
one,
Stacy, you make a good point. I'm utterly self-absorbed.
And she's making the go ahead. What?
But I might have
People
2
want
names.
them longer, it says on the
Brent Lockbaum says,
Interesting
"Dear Barsky,
and
can you
longer."
tell me if you ever told Mike he was not dirty enough just to see him get even more dirty?
No, I never did that.
No.
No. Did I?
No.
No, because look, yes, I'm a television producer, but technically we were nonfiction in that regard. I never wanted to put dirt on him for the sake of getting dirty. We wanted to be realistic.
But you did say this needs to be dirtier, and we went about the business. We never manufactured dirt,
Right.
but we were always in search of it.
Oh yeah, no, but that's before we got to a location.
Of course.
I'm not saying, oh yeah, you have to get dirty, or you have to get back in that pit of
No,
slime.
no, you
Because
don't.
that's ridiculous.
That's crazy. That's called overproducing.
Well, it's called lying.
It's
Producing.
true. Stephanie Gross says, Barsky, what's Mike's most annoying quality? I can't imagine Mike being annoying at all. LOL.
Who's that?
Stephanie Gross.
I'm sorry, Stephanie, that is grossly untrue. He can be very annoying. As you saw in one of the videos we posted earlier today, he just kept interrupting me. I never even answered that question, whatever it was.
Just let me know when you're done.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Marcia Chapman says, Yo, Barsky, how's it hanging?
That is just
I mean, everything good? Everything
yeah,
good?
no, I'm all right. No, I'm here. I'm enjoying some fine scotch now.
He brought a housewarming gift. It's 23 years old. It's unpronounceable. Mary, how long have we been talking?
4 minutes and 24 seconds.
This has been the most boring one yet.
Yeah.
It was slow. It dragged in the middle. It dragged when you were, talking.
Oh, nice. You need more booze.
I'm still not convinced they're
Questions.
What?
Remember what you're doing?
We're out of questions.
This is why Barsky gets the questions.
All right, hold on. What else do we have here?
Loses focus.
When you guys did dirty jobs, did you ever have to pay the companies if you messed something up? Do you have to pay for the inventory that got ruined, or did they just forget about it because basically it's free advertising for them when they're on your show. That's Stephanie Roman McDonald.
No, I don't ever remember. We never paid anybody for anything. You know, we screwed up a lot of things, but I think people understood that we would slow them down. And if they didn't understand that, I would tell them before we got there. I said, look, you're not going to really have a production line today because we have to shoot a television show. And they got it, and I think they understood that it was promotion. A lot of people looked at it that way. But we've never paid. There was somebody who wanted us to pay $3,700 to shoot one day.
Who's it?
It was an oil rig off the coast of Santa Barbara.
That was the shoot we didn't do.
Of course. I laughed. I said, thank you for your time and enjoy your oil.
New drinking game. Every time somebody's gets preempted, take a drink. Barsky, love seeing you again. We miss you. Answer this, please, on a scale of 1 to 10. How annoyed were you with Mike and Doug on Dirty Jobs?
Oh,
Ace Walker.
boy. It depends on the day, but you know, look, you weren't really annoying. You were just you. So that'd be a 6 probably. But Doug was
You and Doug fought like
Doug was off the charts.
dude. You two together were like two ferrets in a sack. You would fight.
A moldy sack.
I remember standing on that road in Dutch Harbor. We were cleaning up we were trying to clean up an oil spill in the snow, and you two, I mean, I'm just glad the cameras rolled because I think we actually wound up using most of it. But it was like Jerry Springer comes to Alaska.
I don't remember that. I remember worse days than that with Doug.
What was the worst day you remember with Doug?
I don't know. All of them. I mean, I honestly don't remember. I honestly
Call
don't remember
Doug,
that one day.
see what Doug says.
We could call Doug, get his thoughts on that.
No, dude, I don't.
Oh,
That's
come
all
on.
we need right now.
Susan Ladd says,
Don't kill my buzz, all right?
what is your favorite dirty job and why? By the way, sorry, Mike, doesn't Anderson Cooper get enough airtime, for God's sakes? We knew nothing. I can't read the rest of this. But she asked it, her initial question is useful. Your favorite dirty job and why?
It's probably a very boring answer to a lot of you guys. It's from a television producer standpoint, and it goes back to, I think, season 2-ish, was the hot tar roofer we did in Pasadena, California. Why? Because we didn't have a single word of BO in that entire segment. No voiceover from Mike, no offense, everybody loves your voice. I do too, but you know, when we could tell a story by showing action and having whatever we did just play out on screen, edited properly, and not put in linking narration, that means we've done our job in the field. And that's why I'm very proud of that segment. And it was it was entertaining, period. We had a great guy that day. And we made lemonade out of lemons.
Remember his name?
Rad!
Rad.
And he was ready to go boating.
Yeah, this is in Pasadena, and we saw him up on the roof, and we started talking with him, and
He wasn't even on the roof.
yeah, he was just unloading. He was pulling. He was like, look, I'm going to drop you guys. I'm going to go, and he wound up staying all day. He was awesome, actually.
Yeah, no, he was great. In the early days of Dirty Jobs, you know, people didn't understand what it was, and we were connecting with PR people for a lot of these places, and the PR person for this hot tar roofing sales PR guy, whatever, for this company, just told Rad, as the owner of the company, hey, be there. It's going to be like just sort of a news thing. They want to interview, and then he can go boating in Malibu for the rest of the day. Well, you know, we found there, we needed to have a conversation with someone. A lot of his workers didn't speak English, and I told Rad, I said, look, we need you. We need you to take Mike through the job and do it. He was awesome. He told one of his guys to go to Target and pick up work clothes for him, and we waited for Target to open. He came back, and we did the show. And that I will never forget him for. That was awesome, and he made that show.
And the other story that was in that episode?
I have no idea.
House Mover.
Oh yeah, that was the first. That was actually the first episode of Dirty Jobs. There was only 2 segments rather than 3.
Yeah, and no VO.
Right. Well, House Mover had a little bit of VO.
Very little.
Very little.
Very
That was a day. That day you pissed me off. You
Yeah.
told me to shut up
I did. You know why?
because you were annoyed with me.
Well, you wouldn't stop talking. You just wouldn't stop talking.
No, that's not true.
Not stop talking.
That's not true.
You just wouldn't. You went on and on and on.
Why would I do that?
It's a great question, dude. No one knows.
I remember driving home, and I was like, I'm away from my wife with this.
You were so pissed.
I wanted to kill you.
No, you're so angry.
It's like, what am I doing, this jerk? I'm home with my wife right now.
It was 2005, 6.
Yeah, that was August of 05.
How long have we been talking now?
10 minutes and
Oh,
40
boy.
seconds,
We
so,
got one
yeah.
viewer left, and it's Mike.
All right, we're cutting you.
All right. Oh,